Hey gang, it's Ryan again over at bulletprooflease.com. Okay, so by the way, pardon the background noise. I'm doing my workout here and I think they're landscaping. All right, so today's video, first of all, I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. I have no idea what I'm doing on social media. I don't know how to work anything, but I don't check messages hardly at all. I don't really read the comments, not really. Sometimes I will. But one of the themes that I get a lot of is, hey, lease tips or property tips. That's what I do, right? I was a large, very, very large, low-income landlord. But some people wanted some other tips, how to buy property and things. And it's worth noting, out of all the units my wife and I ever owned, which is a big number, about half of those, roughly, that's a guess, but I'm close, never went to a bank for. I buy properties very uniquely, by the way. I don't know if anybody in America does it the way I do it. But that's a video for another day, because that's a half-hour video, a 1-hour video. I really can't do that on TikTok, so don't ask, by the way. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of messages. How are you doing it? So today's video is sort of along those lines. So back when we were in buying mode, we were machines, and when you're purchasing low-income multifamily properties, velocity is your friend. Next, next, next. You're gonna hear no 95 times out of 100, by the way. But one of the things that I always insisted on, I am not a negotiator, and this is going to be a negotiating hack, right? How's that for a dichotomy? So one of the things I would put in my clause, I'll tell you in a second, is to prevent realtors from doing what they always do, okay? Or owners, I should say, but a lot of realtors. What'll happen is this thing, I don't know, a complex could be on the market for 5 years, whatever, right? And you make an offer, and what do they say? Oh yeah, hey, we got another offer. Because they want you to compete against yourself and bid against yourself, right? Hey, best and final. And I don't do that shit. I move on to the next one. So here's a way to stop realtors from pulling that stunt, and owners too, because they do it to try to get you to up your own offer, thinking there's a competing offer, when almost always there's not. Sometimes there is, and that's okay. I don't get into bidding wars. I don't do it. I don't bid for a property. I don't want to win a bidding war, right? Because that means you probably overpaid, right? Because it gets competitive. So here's what I put in my offers, okay? This one line will eliminate that, okay? And obviously I'm not walking around with my purchase and sale contract, but add the clause, upon notification of a competing offer, my bid expires at that point. There's null and void at that point, okay? Basically, fuck around, you're gonna find out. Don't come at me with you have another offer, because if you do, that's cool. Take the other offer, because I'm out at that point, okay? And pretty soon it starts to get around that, we got a bid from, or an offer from Ronnie. Take it or leave it. And by the way, my offer expires at 2 p.m. tomorrow, okay? But add the clause, upon notification of a competing offer, my offer expires, okay? So hope that helps. Hey, you wanna know what else helps? Visit bulletprooflease.com. Let me tell you something. On the way to several hundred units owned and managed in low-income housing in a blue state, you learn a lot of shit. You get kicked in the nuts all the time, okay? And I have been kicked in the nuts, right? So 31-page lease helps protect the landlord, okay? And it's fully editable. Use it on all your units, all your properties. It's the first time I'm ever selling it. It's the only copyrighted lease in America, I believe. Bulletprooflease.com. Thanks, guys.